Latest on this breaking news, two planes at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport have collided on the ground. Officials say a Delta jet clipped a smaller plane on a taxiway, tearing the tail off that smaller plane. The Delta flight was taxiing for takeoff on its way to Tokyo when its wingtip hit Endeavor Air flight to Louisiana. Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez joins me now for more on that. Gio, what's the latest?
So, Diane, right now we know that there were 221 passengers on that larger Delta plane, the A350, that was heading to Tokyo. And we know that there were 56 passengers over on the smaller flight that was heading to Lafayette, Louisiana. But we don't know exactly what caused this. We know that this happened, and this is what we've been so worried about because over the past couple of years, actually, we've been looking at these incidents on taxiways, right? And people have been saying someday there's going to be a catastrophic collision. This one is pretty bad, but thankfully, we are learning from Delta that nobody has been injured. So that's the good news, that nobody was injured. But again, it sounds the alarms, right? It makes you look at this and you see obvious red flags. What could have caused this? Do we know if this was air traffic controller error or was this pilot error? At this point, we just don't know. But no doubt about it, the FAA is going to be investigating this. The NTSB is going to investigate this because this is a very serious issue, Diane.
So, Gio, what are the next steps now in trying to figure out how this happened and, of course, then how to prevent it from happening again?
So this investigation is going to be critical. And one of the things that's happened over the past few months and even years is that they've been looking at, well, why is this happening? They have been looking at air traffic controller exhaustion over the past couple of years and to see if maybe there's an issue there that they can get a handle on. But they're still investigating the overall issue of why we are seeing issues on the runway. But no doubt about it, this one is going to be critical because you can see right there, the video is just incredible. It looks like the entire tail of that smaller regional jet has sort of been ripped off. And that is a big issue because you just know that that was a pretty hard contact that was made there to cause something like that. In the past, we've seen sort of smaller scrapes and wingtips sort of hitting each other, but I haven't seen something like this in quite a while. So this one for sure is going to make people think twice about what's happening on runways across America.
And, Gio, it's less than a month after we saw that deadly tire explosion at that same airport. Is there a larger area of concern here?
Well, I mean, absolutely. Anytime you have issues like this that are happening so closely, so close together, and so many different incidents at airports across America, not just at Hartsfield-Jackson, it's going to be something that's going to, sort of like make you raise your eyebrows and say, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? And we have to get a handle on this because we cannot have this happening at our U.S. airports.
All right, transportation correspondent Gio Benitez, I know you'll stay on top of it. Gio, thank you.